and tired. That resonates with me, and I'm sure all of you all more now than ever before. Sick and tired of our communities being exploited. Sick and tired of our families being torn apart at the hands of the state. Sick and tired of having to justify my own humanity. Let's be real, and I'll say this time and time again, America has never been a true democracy.
Talk about it.
There's a quote circulating by Langston Hughes in 1930s. In the 1930s, he said, fascism is a new name for the kind of terror the Negro has always faced in America. The American attitude towards black people has always been one of economic and social discrimination. So yes, fuck ICE.
Fuck ICE.
Fuck Trump.
Fuck Trump.
But fuck the racist, capitalist underpinning of America that has always and continues to be a foot on the necks of our people. Today, you have walked out on that terror, on fascism, on hatred, on bigotry, collectively joining with people all across the country today in solidarity with communities who are under attack. And on Friday, our allies in Minneapolis will take it one step further by calling for a complete economic blackout. We are all saying enough is enough. Enough is enough. We are out today specifically because it marks a full year since Trump has been in office. We are standing in this spot intentionally between the Wilson Building and the White House because while we know the regime and the White House are the ones currently leading the attack on our community, there are people in the Wilson Building who are helping them do it. Today is about practice. It's about flexing our muscles to be able to engage in long-term, non-cooperation tactics that knock down the pillars of support that keep the system propped up. We will boycott any business in any institution that continues to side with the oppressor. Look around you. This is what non-cooperation looks like. This is what community looks like. This is what power looks like, what power feels like. Each and every one of you thought it necessary today to put your words into action and to flex that power. Thank you for being here today. Today we are putting everybody on notice. We will not be silenced. We will not back down. And we will not comply. While our youth are targeted, while our people are snatched, while our city is occupied. We don't want to be disappeared by mass agents in the middle of the night. We do not want soldiers armed with assault rifles in our neighborhoods. We do not want our children to be profiled, harassed, and arrested by militarized police. We do not want police and prosecutors to violate our basic constitutional rights. This is not safety, y'all. And anyone who says that DC welcomes these occupying forces does not speak for our community. And so we say, when DC is under attack, what do we do?
Rise up, fight back!
What do we do?
Rise up, fight back!
When DC is under attack, what do we do?
Rise up, fight back!
What do we do?
Rise up, fight back!
I'm really excited to be able to bring my sister in the movement to the stage to show the power of art and activism. Please join me in inviting Miss Ayana Gregory.
Now, y'all make some noise for
We're there.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for you and me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh. Ay, 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 ay. Wanna feel your energy? Everybody repeat after me. Everybody say, ay, 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 ay. 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 Oh, 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 oh. Everybody say, ay, 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 ay. 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 Oh, 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 oh. Everybody say, we are the ones we've been waiting for.
We are the ones we've been waiting for.
No more waiting, kick down the door.
No more waiting, kick down the door.
We are the ones we've been waiting for.
We are the ones we've been waiting for.
No more waiting, kick down the door.
No more waiting, kick down the door.
No more little small, no more giving just a little. No more being shy, no more staying in the middle. We're about to take flight, so you better hold on. Flying through the night, put your night vision on. With the eye of the eagle, the heart of a lion, the wings of an angel to keep it flying. Light as a feather, but a smile every day. The love in my heart, I give it away. Places we will go, things that we will see. Heaven only knows all that we will be. See the magic that you have. If you only knew who you really are, the things that you could do. Everybody say power,
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 power.
power.
One Father God, ancestors, spirit guides, all guardian angels, all forces of love and light, we give thanks for this moment. We thank you for life and breath. We thank you for strengthening us, coming through us and to us right here as we stand in what some would call the worst of times, what others would call the best of times. What I know for sure is that we right on time.
Yes.
What I know is for sure is that we was built for this.
Yeah.
Standing here as a continuum of a legacy of liberation. If you believe in liberation, say liberation.
Liberation.
If you believe that it is time, say freedom.
Freedom.
From the weeping willow to the sycamore tree, to the Mississippi River, to the God in me, for every grain of rice sown into our ancestors' hand, for every time we pour liquor for our homies that ain't hand, for every liberation code played by the drum and etched into the songs of our mother tongue, for the past, present, future that now becomes one, for the magic that lives in our daughters and sons, community leaders, truth seekers, master teachers, force of nature, vibration raiser, trailblazer, co-creator, incubator, innovator, manifester, God connector from the ancestors. It's time, y'all, and we ain't scared. In the words of Fannie Lou Hamer, we ain't no waste time. And so as we bring into the space the spirit of the creator, the spirit of the elements, and the spirit of our esteemed ancestors, I want you to call out the names. Call out the names of our ancestors. Call them out. Ashe. Ashe. Continue to call on the names and they come through us and to us. Ashe. And I call on the name of my father, Baba Dick Gregory.
And as I close out this particular sound vibration, I want to do this with you. And so every time I come around to the end of this line, I just want you to say power, okay? Almighty God, yeah. We can feel your power. You just gonna come around with power. Yeah, yeah. Right here. Almighty God, yeah. We can feel your power. Yeah, I felt that. Uh-huh. Freedom is ours, yeah. Cause you know we got the power. Hey, yeah. They don't know what we know. Yeah. They can feel the power. Oh, yeah. So let's go home, yeah. To our magic and power. Everybody say power. Power. Freedom. We got the power. This is the hour. We got the power. This is the hour. It's already done. We've already won. I love y'all. God bless. Join me in thanking again Miss Ayanna Gregory for that beautiful and I bring up no stranger to anyone in D.C. or across the country. Executive Director of Paris on the Screen, co-founder of Free D.C. Nene Tay, let's give it up.
Got a little chant for y'all. And I want y'all to join in. I'm going to do a little bit, but I need y'all to join in. Walk out, we want freedom. All these facts in D.C., we don't need them.
Walk out, we want freedom. All these fans in D.C., we don't need them.
Walk out, we want freedom.
All these fans in D.C.,
We don't need them. Walk out, we want freedom. Donald Trump in D.C.,
we don't need them.
yeah. Second, y'all, I'm going to take the privilege of being the executive director of Her Dreams and the co-founder of D.C. and shout out my mini-me, affiliates, for happy birthday. We didn't work in the day because the day is her solo return. But shout out for her showing up still, and it's her birthday because she knows this work is continuous. Sir, I want to thank you for being here. And thank you to everyone who shared. You want to share this message later. So I need you to share this message. I'm here to talk with you. This is D.C. This is home. Our home. This is why I co-founded Hers, Riders, Dreams, and Free D.C. Project to remind all of us that D.C. belongs to us. This is our home, and it's why we scream, Free D.C.
Free D.C.
Free D.C.
Free D.C.
We just celebrated Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. yesterday.
That's right.
And his words tell us why we are here today. He said, nonviolent direct action seeks to create such a crisis and foster such tension that a community which has constantly refused to negotiate is forced to confront an issue. This means it is our responsibility to make sure these oppressive institutions and the people fueling it do not rest. If we can't have no peace, they can't have no peace.
That's right.
That is what it is now. That is what a walkout like this does. It's disrupt their peace and it demands immediate action. And in this city, we learn from Murray, our mayor for life.
That's right.
Before he ever took office, before the titles, before the suits, he was organizing with SNCC, walking out with Julian Bond, demanding equality for black students. That's the big energy required by this city. This walkout is about forcing corporations, businesses, and institutions to stop sitting comfortable while these cases are profiling, harassing, violating our constitutional rights, and beating our asses, and killing us too. That's clear. The harm shows up in housing, in healthcare, in education, and where other families can breathe without fear. It shows up in trying to make armed enslaved patrols in our neighborhoods normal. We have armed enslaved patrols in our neighborhoods, and they're trying to make that shit normal. Military patrols have been in D.C. for almost a year. This racist state-sanctioned violence system want to make stealing people from their homes and murdering our people normal. It feels and looks like making normal for black people because they have been enforcing their laws and their racist systems on us forever. It's not white supremacy, they're narcissists. This isn't about white supremacy, it's narcissists. It's been since the exception of this country. I won't call it white supremacy, and you shouldn't either. They narcissists. Just like our ancestors who came before us, we will not let this be normal. We are applying pressure with care, with strategy, and with love for our people. Because black joy lives here too. I'm going to say that again. Black joy lives here too. Black resilience lives here too. It lives in us choosing each other. It lives in us refusing to be erased. It lives in the knowledge that we deserve peace. We deserve safety. We deserve rest. And futures that not shaped by cruelty. You better say that. So when I say free DC, you say free DC. Free DC. Free DC. Free DC. Free DC. This is what it looks like when the community remember who it is. This is what it looks like when we stop waiting for permission. Yeah. We are walking out because we love ourselves. We are walking out because we love our people. Yeah. We are walking out because history has already shown us that it works. Yeah. And we will keep going. And we will stay connected. And we will be disciplined. And we will stay human. And we will organize. And we will not comply.
When home rule is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up like that.
When our communities are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up like that.
This administration is openly using the tools of government as weapons of retaliation and control. Congress itself is being used as a weapon against the people of the District of Columbia. More than 50 bills attacking D.C.'s ability to govern itself were introduced by this Congress in only about 10 months, even though the House wasn't even in session for almost a quarter. Together, right? Shame on them. Together, they formed a coordinated effort to consolidate power in the hands of the executive, weaken local democracy here in the District of Columbia, and silence communities in our city and across the country that stand in the way of an authoritarian agenda. None of those 50-some-odd bills make D.C. any safer, just like the National Guard doesn't make D.C. any safer.
None of the federal agents running around here make our city any safer. That's right. None of those bills are rooted in evidence, embraced by states and even federal statute across the political spectrum. And not one respects the simple democratic truth that the people who live in the district deserve the right to govern our own communities. Trump's attempt to seize the Capitol is a clear and urgent threat to our entire American democracy, including the governing power of the United States Congress. Over the past year, we have witnessed both Republicans and Democrats abandoning us, the people, and we must hold them accountable. Congress, you must be opposed to this occupation of Washington, D.C. Military forces should not be occupying the capital city or any city in the United States. Ignoring this occupation is dangerous. We are here taking off from our jobs, walking out, and telling Congress to take action. Congress has to stop itself from being manipulated, stand up, and do its job. Washingtonians and allies from around the country are here to remind every representative in the House and every senator they still hold the power of the purse. They still have a constitutional duty to do real and true oversight of this increasingly lawless White House. Real oversight means, for a start, not letting Secretary Christie walk out your hearing. Real oversight means going ahead and passing some war powers resolutions over Venezuela. Real oversight does not mean erasing local laws passed by the people who actually live here. And real oversight certainly does not mean ceding Congress's independence to a White House that uses the nation's capital as a testing ground, punishing critics, criminalizing poverty, and reshaping public safety according to political whims instead of evidence. Our children do not deserve to be prosecuted as adults at 14 years old. Our public education does not deserve to be defunded in favor of vouchers for fly-by-night private schools. But these are a part of the bills that they want to pass against our city. The American people want Congress to show us you have some backbone, and any member of Congress who's considering any of these DC attack bills on their merits, they're misleading their constituents and forgetting that nothing about governance is working as it should, especially since January 20th, 2025. Supporting DC attack bills doesn't make you tough on crime, just like supporting an additional $405 million more funding for beds in ICE detainment centers. That's what they released just this morning in bipartisan funding for Homeland Security just today. That doesn't make you a supporter of law and order. It makes you a participant in dismantling democracy, one piece of home rule at a time. And that's why we're here, y'all, resolute, united, and backed by millions of allies across the nation to say to Congress, you must stop these attacks, reject this authoritarian consolidation of power, get the National Guard out of the nation's capital, defund ICE, and choose democracy instead.
Or an imported ideology. It is rooted in our country's history, and it is inseparable from the violence, exclusion, and domination that built and sustained it. Yeah. The same logic that justified genocide, slavery, segregation, and the imperial expansion abroad reappears and attacks on our democracy at home today. Yes. Right. Contemporary fascism is not a break from the past. It is simply the past asserting itself in new forms. With this fascist regime emboldening and building on the path that has been paved for it. And all that means is that it is our turn to fight it. The same government that funds apartheid in Israel, threatens war on Iran, and bombs Venezuela is the same government that defunds our communities, militarizes our streets, cages our immigrants, and then they call us the threat when we dare to walk out. They call us the threat when we dare to document their lies. They call us the threat when we say we want to fund our communities. No more wars, not genocide, not the militarization of our streets.
That's right.
Their violence abroad and their violence here at home are not separate. One day Trump says he'll go after Iran if they shoot protesters. The next day they execute Renee Good in front of us all. It is all connected. It is all part of the same war economy, the same racist logic, and the same empire.
Yes.
And the people in power are all different sides of the same coin.
That's right.
The people quoting Dr. King yesterday are the ones today saying that ICE needs reform.
Ice out
They
now!
act like they care, but we all know that they don't want real equality because that would cost them wealth and power. They say the cameras and training will fix the problem. These fascists are not checking the wrong box on a form. They are murdering our neighbors.
That's right!
They're out from cars. They're tear gassing babies. They're kidnapping people from our communities and tearing families apart. And the thing is, they have been trained. We all know that they have. Our police forces, these cop cities that have continued popping up around our country, these ICE agents on our streets, their training materials come straight from an apartheid regime.
Right.
We use the same surveillance technology, the same intimidation tactics. Trump is even quoted saying walls work, just ask Israel. We are even seeing the same media control tactics. So much so that we've all found ourselves having to become journalists on the ground, recording what they are doing to our communities, to our neighbors. And even still, they will lie. They will say that it is our fault, and the media will comply in spreading those lies. We can so clearly see the trajectory of fascist control that they want. And living in so-called belly of the beast means these monsters make their decisions, live and walk amongst us. When we confronted Trump and his foul-car war criminals last fall at Joe's Seafood, while they were trying to do a photo op to show how safe they made D.C., it was just 4 women, a few flags, and our voices.
Yeah!
It is up to us to speak up. Silence has not been and is certainly no longer an option. The really beautiful thing about living here is that part of what makes the fabric of DC is people who care deeply and fight hard.
Yeah!
From those newly involved to those who have been on the front lines for decades, who we are lucky enough to learn from. We have a community rich with knowledge and compassion that has no intention of backing down in the face of this fascist regime.
No way!
Find an org that speaks to you. Find a few. Connect with your community because all of our struggles are deeply connected and intertwined. Understanding that keeps us grounded and helps us hold each other up when the weight of the empire feels unbearable. They want that. They want it to feel unbearable. But we have the power. You have the power. Your labor, your voice, your wallet, your humanity holds the power.
Right! Free Palestine!
Free Palestine! Defund ICE!
Free DC!
We almost there, y'all.
Hey everybody, my name is Amy solidarity, mutual aid. Over this past year, we have seen raids sweep our communities, ICE tear down people's doors, families torn apart, people disappeared and arrested without warrants off the streets. Masked agents from a whole alphabet soup of federal enforcement agencies have worked and continue to work alongside ICE and MPD, yes, MPD, to terrorize our neighbors. Our immigrant friends and neighbors have been disappeared to torture prisons in El Salvador, deported back to danger, and hundreds remain in a detention system that aims to prolong and profit off their suffering while deaths are on the rise. Conditions are getting increasingly dire. And yet at every point in this past year, the DC community has responded with a loud and clear voice saying, "Free DC." Thousands of us have shown up and called the hotline, recorded abuses in our streets, accompanied our immigrant neighbors to court, to ICE, and delivered food for those that have been afraid to come outside. And where are our leaders? The DC Council has been silent.
That's right.
Earlier this morning, Democrats joined Republicans in Congress to introduce legislation to send hundreds of millions more dollars to ICE and CBP. And Maria Bowser prefers to kowtow with racists and stand alongside Stephen Miller and Donald Trump and her own constituents. As we step into year 2 of this assault, we remain steadfast in our fight to keep our communities safe and say, "Chinga la polimigra," and we won't step down until DC is free and our friends and neighbors are safe.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Malika, and I'm an organizer at Women's March. We are a national mass mobilization organization that works to move everyday people into action. We are so proud today to stand here with all of you as we walk out for a free America. A year ago, 150,000 people gathered here in D.C. to make sure that the world knew that we would not go silently into another Trump administration. We have been here along with our partners every year for 9 years because we know that fascism requires our silence. It requires our complicity. But we refuse to be silent. We will not comply. We will stand up every single day. Because that's what democracy requires. This is what democracy looks like. And the cradle of democracy in this country is right here in Washington, D.C. If democracy does not thrive here, it cannot thrive elsewhere. So when we see federal troops on the street of D.C., we must not comply. When we see the will of D.C. residents being undermined, we must not comply. When we see due process being ignored in D.C. courts, we must not comply. Women's March called for a free America walkout all across the country today because we believe that we must use all the tools in our toolbox to fight fascism. We hit the streets all of 2025, and in 2026, we remove our labor, we remove our dollars, we remove our consent, and we do this everywhere, over and over until the wheels fall off of this fucking fascist regime. So thank you for being here and walking out today. But when you return home, I need you want to find ways to show your dissent tomorrow, the day after, and the day after that. Because in order to free America, we must free DC, and that freedom will only come when our voices are too loud, too united, and too persistent to be ignored. Thank you.
All right, I am the last speaker, and then we're going to have a singer, and then we're going to march. How do we feel about that? So right know it's cold, and we're about to get moving, and then we're going to have the amazing, unparalleled Diana Gregory sing one more song as we line up. But first, I just want to remind people that in solidarity with the folks in Minnesota, following the murders, the kidnappings, and the occupations of Minnesota and the federal surge forces, they are calling for this day-long strike on Friday. So who here can commit to not buying anything from a corporate chain on Friday? Who can commit to that? Let's do that, okay? Let's show our solidarity. We are going to keep building our strength throughout this year. Here's what we're going to do right now. We are going to line up at that corner. For folks who can't see me, I am pointing towards the JW Marriott, which is a brick building on that corner. We are going to head towards that corner. We're going to do a very short walk together, but it is going to take us to blocking 2 exits of the White House. How do we feel about blocking this White House? We're going to follow the van. We're going to follow some marshals. We're going to do in yellow vests. We're going to do this in an orderly way. So that means everyone who's facing me is going to have to turn around and start walking that way. We're going to walk that way, down this little block right here. Then we're going to walk down the street right behind me, walk back down Pennsylvania, and at that corner, we're going to unfurl a banner. It's massive, and it says, "No cooperation with the occupation." Is that something we agree with? We're going to take a photo there, and then we are, in an orderly manner, going to go inside the Wilson building. There is an entrance on Pennsylvania, and there is an entrance in the back. And we're going to go out just about 10 people at a time. So that's the overall plan. How are people feeling? Together? Yeah! All right, I'm going to say, what do we want? You say 3DC. What do we want? 3DC. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? 3DC. When do we want it? Now. If we don't get it? Shut it down. Oh, we do better than that. It's shut it down. If we don't get it? Shut it down. If we don't get it? Shut it down. If we don't get it? Shut it down. Now I'm going to invite Ayan up here to sing while we go line up and take that intersection over there and get ready to go. One second. Hey, y'all again. So at 2 o'clock, that is the national call for walking out against fascism. So right now it is 1:55. I need all of us to pay attention to our clocks, because I might not come back up to the night. At 2 o'clock, pull out your phones, take a selfie, take pictures and videos of it, post it on your social media, hashtag walkout fascism, tag 3DC. We want everyone to know, to feel the wave on social media that we are here in collection with all folks across the country. Y'all got that? Yeah! We also know it's really cold, so really quick, let's just jump up and down, and we're just going to chant, "We will win! We 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 will win!
You know it's time already. Everybody say it's time already.
It's time already.
My mind is ready.
My mind is ready.
Everybody say hi-ya-ya, 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 ho!
Hi-ya-ya, 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 ho!
Everybody say oh, 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 oh.
Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, 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 oh. Ha!
Oh, 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 oh.
It's time already.
Time already.
My mind is ready.
My mind is ready.
It's time already.
Time already.
My mind is ready.
My mind is ready.
Transformation now.
Liberation
Liberation
now.
now.
Liberation now.
I'm living my best life now.
I'm living my best life now.
And I know that I got the power. I'ma keep rising higher.
I'ma keep rising higher.
I feel strong and free. Hey!
I feel strong and free. Hey!
They can't stop this fire.
They can't stop this fire.
Because we royalty.
Because we royalty.
This is our revelation.
revelation.
This day is confirmation.
This day is confirmation.
That we gon' be alright.
Hey, we gon' be alright. Hey,
We gon' be alright. Hey,
we gon' be alright. Hey,
we the leaders. We the dreamers.
we the dreamers.
We the builders
We the builders.
and conceivers.
And conceivers.
Change makers.
Change makers.
Chance takers.
Translators.
Innovator.
Innovators.
Liberator.
Liberators.
I know I can.
I know I can.
Be strong and free.
Be strong and free.
I'm a reflection.
I'm a reflection
of the God in me.
of the God in me.
The time is now
The time is
for
now
unity.
for unity.
Ancestors' pride
Ancestors' pride
of you and me.
of you and
Everybody
me.
say